Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to a new session of Social Science Children. Today we are going to see a new lesson in civics, which is about rural administration. So in our previous lesson we have seen about the local government. In that we have seen in detail about Gram Panchayat, right? So now tell me, is it possible for the Gram Panchayat to take out all the activities of the village? It is again not possible. So again they are dependent on a group of institutions or officials to carry out the activities in the village, right? So we have already seen about the Gram Panchayat and its administration of village in our previous chapters. So Panchayat alone cannot manage all the issues of the village as well as the problems which is numerous in the village. So it is helped, the Panchayat is being helped by various institutions and the officials about whom we are going to see in this lesson. So we are going to see the important institutions and officials who help in Panchayat in administering the village. They are Station House Officer, SHO, the Patwari and the District Collector. So we are going to see about these three important officials of Panchayat. So first, let us take about resolving a land dispute, right? So the main occupation, so as we know in a village, the main occupation of the people is agriculture, right? So it is a land-based activity and the disputes relating to the land are very common in villages. So let us just see a story about land dispute and how does it occur and how it is being solved. That is what we are going to see now. So Shridham is a poor farmer who has a very small plot. Okay, so he plows that plot and he grows potato, and he just manages all his family expenses. He manages his daughter's or son's education with the income he get from that small plot only. Okay, so this plot was owned by his family since generations. Okay, so his father, his grandfather, great-grandfather, so it was like that. So he was cultivating potatoes in that land. So all of a sudden what happened? Zamindar, a person who is powerful in the village. Okay, so we call him as Zamindar. So he comes to this Shridham. Okay, so of course he owns most of the land in the village. So Zamindar is the owner of many lands in the village. So he comes to this Shridham and says that this land where he plows is belonging to this Zamindar. Okay, so Shridham was completely shocked. This was something which he did not expect at all. So Zamindar says that your grandfather had taken this land from my grandfather as lease for 50 years and that 50 years is over last month. So now you have to vacate this land. Okay, so that is how he asked this Shridham. So Shridham stammered. This was, he was completely shocked. Okay, so he said that, but sir, how can it be? This has been the land which we are cultivating since generations. So this is our family's property, he says. Then Zamindar gets angry and he raises his voice and he says that, then do you tell me that I am lying? So come to my house tomorrow and my lawyer will show all the papers regarding this to you. He says that. So Shridham was completely worried and he did not know what to do. And this Zamindar says that I am giving you 2 days time to vacate the land. If you are not going to vacate before that, my men will come and they will forcefully vacate you from this land. Like this the Zamindar says. So he was much worried and he was completely sad. So he also knows that this Zamindar is a very powerful person in that particular village and Shridham was too scared to contest his claim. So he is too weak, he is also very poor, so he cannot contest against this Zamindar. So he lost his sleep that night. He was much worried that how he is going to run his family if that land is not there. how he is going to educate his daughter if he is not having income from that land. So he was much worried about that. So on seeing that, as he was worried much, his wife suggested him to go to the local police station. Okay, so then he goes to the police station. So here every village has a police station, right? Every area it has a police station which is presided over by the station house officer. Presided means headed. Okay, which means the head of that particular police station is station house officer. So the station house officer is assisted by a group of constables. So each police station has certain area under its jurisdiction. So each and every police station has a control over a particular area, and that particular area we call it as the area under jurisdiction of this police station. Okay, so he goes to the police station, and people living in that particular jurisdiction can go to that police station, and they can give complaints against any crimes that is happening within the particular area, like robbery, theft, murder, disputes over land and property, and all the other issues can be complained to that particular police station, right? So when Shridham reached the police station, the SHO patiently heard him out. So the station head officer patiently listened to his problem. So he told everything, and the police said that, yes, sure, I will look into the matter. Don't worry. You need not worry about this Zamindar, right? You have no need to fear for this Zamindar, and our constitution guarantees equality for all the citizens. So this is what we have seen already. So in front of the constitution, each and every citizen has to be treated equally. But before we can do anything, you have to file a written complaint. So before taking any action, you have to file your complaint. So the police asked this Shridham that, do you have patta for your land? So patta means it is a document which informs or which is a proof about the ownership. In patta, it will be mentioned about the owner of that particular land. So the police asked Shridham that, do you have this patta? And he says, no madam, I don't. So he is not having any patta for that particular land. So now the police guides him, go to the office of Patwari. He has the all the land records of the village. So Patwari is a person who takes care of all the land records of that particular village. So he will have patta for your land too. So this is how the police guides him. So we will see what happens next when he reaches the Patwari in our next session. Thank you. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.